What a massive win.
Absolutely incredible.
Yo, people, man, welcome to the Red Pitch Podcast with myself, Cav, and Scance. And we're back, man. Just going to do a quick preview of the Champions League games, starting off with the two from tonight, man. And the two games from tonight are Liverpool versus PSG, Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona. And listen, man, we'll start off with tonight's game. Is obviously Liverpool versus PSG. From the first leg, PSG are 2-0 down. Goals from Doué and Kvaratskhelia in the first game. And listen, so I'm just going to go through, before I let you talk, I'm just going to go through the first game a bit. Obviously, PSG at home. Now, the first game, 74% possession to PSG, to Liverpool's 26. PSG had 18 shots on goal, 6 on target, to Liverpool's 3 shots on goal, 0 on target. Liverpool only getting 1 corner in that game to PSG's 3. Just to give you context, basically PSG, we know they kind of dominated. They dominated the ball in that game, and Liverpool gonna need a massive Anfield overhaul. They're gonna have to, get the ghost from, was it 2020 or 2019?
2019.
2019. Obviously, you lot were down 3-0 first leg at the new camp to Barcelona. And it's like it's going to be a similar night tonight, man. Obviously, no Wijnaldum, no Trent doing quick corners that game, and no Mane, obviously. You're going to have to muster up the atmosphere today, man, and get in there, man. Let me ask you a few questions. First question I'll ask you is, from what you saw in that first game, what do Liverpool have to do better tonight?
Attack. Plain and simple, man. The possession tells it, and it's 74% possession. Sort of, to me, this went their setup just not to get beaten heavily. Play 3 at the back. Like you said, didn't really do much. 1 corner in the whole game, only 3 shots. And just like D-Man saying there, if we get an early goal, could be interesting. I said that to you earlier as well. You don't have to score. Don't have to score an early goal, to be honest with you. You keep it tight. You just need 2 goals to take it to extra time. The good thing probably I'll say about today, we've got more of a bench now. Yeah. Obviously, Rio's played well on Saturday. I don't know if he'll start today. Isak's back as well. Etatike got a full rest on Saturday, so he should be well rested for this game. So there's always a chance. Let's not say there's no chance for Liverpool, because the Anfield nights in Europe, it's not the only Barcelona. It's not the only game we've done it against Dortmund. We've done it against a few teams. Olympiacos, was it Olympiacos when Gerrard scored? We needed to win by 2 clear goals. 2005. That's the year we won it. So stranger things have happened, man. We just got to keep it tight, man. We can't make any mistakes like we normally do, what leads to goals, and just go from there.
Now, let me ask you, in terms of the lineup, obviously, on the weekend, obviously, is Alisson out for the season?
He should be back by the end of this month, they're saying.
Okay, so in terms of, obviously, keeper, we know Mabadashvili is going to be in goal. Now, the back 4 on the weekend started, obviously, Frimpong, Konate, Van Dijk and Robertson. We'll go with the defense for now. Are you keeping that back 4? Is there a change that you'd make to that back 4?
I think Kirkes goes back in for Robertson for his pace. Kirkes has done well in the last 2-3 months. Obviously had a very, very rocky start to the season. But it's to be expected, man. It's a brand new team. I think he got a bit too excited. He was trying too hard. And Slot was trying to play him as an inverted left back. That's not his game. He's a lung busting up and down the line fullback. That's what got him the move from Bournemouth. So I think he'll come back in. I don't know if it's going to be Gomez, if he's going to go for Gomez defensive work, or go for Frimpong for the attacking wise. Because again, Frimpong's got the speed to cover their wingers if it's going to be Doué
exactly
or just thing over there. So
yeah, I think you're going to need this tonight.
Exactly. So I think you might go with Frimpong. I think because he came off fairly early on Saturday, so sort of giving him a rest so he's ready for this game tonight.
Yeah, and in terms of the midfield, obviously we know Jones kind of started in like a close midfield too with Szoboszlai, with Salah, Wirtz, and Rio just ahead of them. Gravenberch, I'm assuming, will come back in.
Yeah,
we're assuming that. Apart from that, is there anything else you would change? Would you keep Salah in and Rio, or would you drop Salah again?
I'll keep Salah in. I think Rio will probably step down to the bench, and Wirtz will play from the left-hand side. He'll play Dominic, Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Gravenberch in midfield, I think. And then Hugo up top. I think that's why I think Hugo will play up top.
You think Gakpo gets dropped then?
Yeah, I think Gakpo goes down to the bench.
Would you throw it out and just go for and start Isak, or would you just stick with Ekitike?
I personally wouldn't start with Isak because I don't think he hasn't got the match sharpness, and it's a good speed. Yeah, and I think it's a good ploy to bring him off the bench as well, because if their defenders are tiring, it's a perfect time for Isak to come on. So yeah, I don't think I wouldn't start him. I would start. Hugo's been in great form this season, man. He's had a good season. I know he's dropped off a little bit the last few weeks. I think that's down to tiredness. So, like I said, he didn't play at all on Saturday, so he should be fresh and ready to go against a team that sold him. So yeah, he's got a point to prove.
It's gonna be an interesting game. I'm not sure. I know on the weekend PSG obviously didn't play like we mentioned yesterday, so they're gonna be a lot fresher than you guys. What's the player do you think that you are going to have to stop? The main player on their team you'll have to stop tonight. Who do you think causes you the most threat?
That's a difficult one, man. Because their front three's dangerous, bro. Their front three's dangerous. Hakimi's dangerous. It's their midfield controls it nicely. Fatinia. It's a difficult one because they've got so much. Got so many weapons. You get what I mean? Like he may stop one, but then they got someone else who might do some sort of magic. You get what I mean? Then played okay last week, but he missed a load of chances last week. We could have been 3-4-0 down in that game. You get what I mean? So it's difficult, man. Doué, he did all right. I don't think he was electric, but again, he can cause you trouble.
He can cause you trouble. So, in terms for tonight's game, what would be your prediction for tonight's game and the aggregate score for the overall time?
I think we lose. I think we win 2-1 tonight. So we lose 4-2 on aggregate, I think.
Wow. 3-2.
Sorry, 3-2. 3-2.
Yeah,
3-2. Sorry, we lose 3-2 on aggregate, I think.
You don't. Do you think that you'll lose it in 90 minutes, or do you think it goes to extra time and then
I think we might lose it in normal time.
Normal time.
Yeah, I think we'll lose it in normal time.
Like we said, that early goal could be crucial, because if you get that early goal and the crowd G's the team up, and you lot have to stop PSG getting into rhythm, because once they get into that passing rhythm, it's going to be so hard to kind of get them out of that zone. And you said,
we've got to blitz them, innit? Yeah, we've got to blitz them. We basically got to do like we used to do back in the day. I know it's obviously not a Klopp side, but when we used to score 2-3 quick goals, and then the game was like, not over, but then that put the pressure on the other team, and they had to come out against us. So if we get two quick goals, and then PSG's players are like, their heads are just fried and like, oh, what's going on here? Then we could capitalize on it. So there's a slim chance we could go through. Let's have it right now. We've done it before, so
and it could be done again.
Exactly that.
Before we go to the next match of tonight, let me just ask you one more question. Is there something that you would like to see that we probably won't see tonight from Slot, but is there anything just maybe out of the ordinary that you would personally want to see tonight from in terms of the setup? Like, say it could be like a Rio starting, or it could be a two up front, Ekitike and Isak starting together and another formation. Like, what's something out of the ordinary that you would probably try?
For me, something out of the ordinary is one. I would start Rio and let him cheat, because he plays on the left. Obviously, he plays on the left. Hakimi likes to bomb up and down. He doesn't really defend that much. He's more good going forward. So maybe having Rio just out on the left and just telling him, look, just cheat on the halfway line. Let Hakimi have to try and mark you. And I would start Jones in midfield.
For who? McAllister?
Yeah, I'd start Jones ahead of McAllister. Because Jones, he doesn't lose the ball. I know a lot of Liverpool players, fans moan saying, "I would hold on to the ball too long," but this is a sort of game you need a midfielder to hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
To be able to dictate the play, and he was quality on Saturday until he came off injured. Obviously, he trained during the week, trained yesterday, so he's fit. So that's what I would go for. I'd drop McAllister. McAllister's hasn't been good all season. That would be my thing. I'd put Jones in.
Okay. All right. So overall, you're going for a PSG on aggregate win, and for me, I'm still, I'm still 50-50 on it, because I feel that you guys are definitely going to want revenge from last season. Obviously, we know they don't have Donnarumma this season, who basically won in the tie last year. I think if you lot start with some real conviction and like I said, get the crowd behind you, and play attacking football, like straight out all attacking football, then I think there's a possibility you lot could turn it around, man. I mean, Konate and Van Dijk haven't been the greatest this season, but on their night, they can both pull out top performances.
Yeah.
The only thing I do worry about is if you let their midfield play too much psychologically, that could be a big effect on the team. So you really, like you said, Jones, if you got Jones in there holding onto the ball and kind of helping dictate the tempo for you guys, I think that something could happen.
I think one more thing as well before we move on as well. I think Gravenberch needs to play like he did last season, where he's actually playing as a DM, not this sort of like hybrid play going forwards.
Big up KJ,
Big up KJ. Yeah, he needs to play as an actual DM, like just sit in front of the back four, do what you did last season. Be that Gravenberch, where this season he's sort of half and half. He's trying to drive forward, and it's just not the one.
So you just want him to be that just dominant, holding six, just don't move.
Sit there in front of the back to the two centre backs, and let everybody else do the work, man.
Yeah. No, I agree with that, man. And Salah, hopefully Salah can find some form tonight. Scored a good goal on the weekend.
Yeah,
you need that last season Salah tonight. You need him to really show up. In the home crowd. KJ says Frimpong, Ibu, VVD, Robbo, Sobo, Jones, Verts, Rio, Salah, Hugo.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You kind of say the same thing except for Kirkes.
Yeah, that's the only difference. Exact same team, but just I'd have Kirkes in for his speed over Robbo.
Over Robbo. That lineup gets the job done. Yeah, and put Jones in there as well, like you said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd put Jones in ahead of him, man.
Yeah, that's right. And on to the other game tonight. Obviously, first leg was Barcelona 0, Atletico Madrid 2, which some people saying that was a shock result. Me personally, I don't think it was, man.
Nah,
I think
not a shock result.
yeah. I think saying Barcelona had, I'm looking at it now, Barcelona had more possession and more shots on goal. But the conversion rates was very poor, and it was a masterclass from Simeone's team, really. I mean,
Yeah.
Simeone he sets up Atletico Madrid, defensively very well. People say they play haram ball, they play boring football, but it tends to get the jobs done most of the time. Definitely against attacking teams like Barcelona, they kind of like to soak up the pressure, and then they've got Alvarez, who hopefully I'll see next season at the Emirates. Griezmann he hasn't gone yet. He's gone at the end of the season, right?
End of the season, yeah. He's going to America, isn't he? Going to America?
Yeah. He goes to America at the end of the season. So obviously Griezmann. Barcelona, they're away at Atletico, so it's not at Camp Nou. They beat him at Camp Nou the first thing. I see, Orlando, that's where he's going, Griezmann. I feel Atletico get the job done. I've spoken to a few people this week, and they reckon Barcelona are going to do the remontada, come back and batter them. With these two, like when you look at the history results, it's strange because you've got Barcelona have won a lot, Atletico's won a lot. There's not really like a clear out and out one of the teams that's dominant all the time.
Yeah.
KJ says he thinks Barcelona do too, to be honest. I don't know if I could see Barcelona clawing back the 2-goal deficit without reply from Atletico.
That's the problem.
That's where I think the problem is. If it was a 1-0, okay, so but 2, I think 2 might be just a bit too far for them. And I can see Atletico getting the first goal as well, which I think might evidently kill off the tie. But it just depends how attacking. Like in the first leg, listen, Barcelona had 18 shots in the first leg, and they were dominant possession-wise as well.
10 men as well. They had 10 men as well. So they did well, man. But Atletico rested their whole team on Saturday, didn't they? Even though they lost, they rested their whole team. And then did you see what Simeone said in the press conference?
No, what did he say?
He said something about, what was it? Oh, do you think you'll score? He said something about, do you think you scored? Do you think they will score tonight? It's like, no, we don't need to score. We'll just defend. Something like that.
Well, there you go. There you go. And he's a master at it, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's a master at it.
Dark hearts as well. Every minute their players will be going down.
Yeah.
Like Simone, he's like, I don't think he plays. Like, obviously, when he first started, you can say, the football was boring and stuff like that. But you think about down the years, what strikers he's had playing for him. He's had some top strikers play for him.
Yeah.
And like, if you look at him now, they play what 4-4-2. Like, how many teams play two strikers nowadays?
It's very rare.
You get what I mean? So you can say, people say, oh, it's boring football, but they score goals. They think they got Lookman. Lookman's come in and he's hit the ground running since he's come in January. You get what I mean? Alvarez up front. Griezmann scores goal. And that the other striker they got. Oh, what's his name? He's deputy for Haaland, isn't it? He gets goals as well.
Yeah. I forget the name, man.
Yeah, you get what I mean. So they get goals, man. So
yeah, they got a lot, man. Loriente, Koke, Simeone's son, obviously. They got tonight. Rafinha is out with a fight injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna be alone. But then Barcelona still got Soloff. That's it.
That's it.
Soloff.
Yeah, that's it. That's the guy.
Dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting game. But yeah, overall, I think okay, Barca could win on the night. They could win, say 2-1 on the night maybe. But I think I think Atletico get it done. But then it could be another. It's like the Liverpool game. Obviously differences. It's not at Barca, not at home.
Yeah.
But if they are more than capable to get the first goal, and if Barcelona do get the first and early goal, then that if the wave of attacks start to come and they start breaking them down, momentum always wins, isn't it? So
exactly, bro.
That would be interesting, man. And then we're getting on to Wednesday night, a game which we will both be in attendance.
Yep.
I'm bringing Scats over to the dark side of the Emirates, man, to watch Arsenal versus Sporting. Obviously, the first leg, for me, first leg was pretty even. We edged it in terms of possession. They edged it in terms of chances.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to be a 0-0. And for me, I thought, you know what, a 0-0.
Good result.
It's a good result to take back to the Emirates. But then obviously Havertz scored, to win the game right at the end. So, we go back home with a 1-0 advantage.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have been saying, look what they done in the first leg to Bodo Glimt. But as bad as we are playing right now, I still think we're better equipped to deal with them than Bodo did in the last round.
I got a few questions for you.
Yeah, go on.
So, what do you think is the more important game, tomorrow or Sunday?
For me, Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday for me.
Does that affect your lineup for tomorrow then? Do you rest players for Sunday, or do you try and gain a bit of momentum and a bit of belief in the squad?
Well, knowing that Rice didn't train today and Rice has got some sort of niggle or something, and Arteta's been tight-lipped on it today, there's a possibility Rice is going to be out.
Yeah.
Which for me, I would play Rice in both games.
Yeah. Probably your most important player.
Yeah, definitely. In terms of the lineup today and thing, I honestly would go strong tomorrow.
Yeah.
Even though I know I said Sunday's more important, but we're still got an opportunity to get into the semi-final of the Champions League, so we can't just ignore that. So I think we've got to go full strength. In terms of what I would play, I know Hincapié is back. Skelly, I think, done well on the weekend, but I just think defensively, Hincapié is better, and he's had a good season for me, so I would bring Hincapié straight back in. In terms of the right back, Arteta did say one of Saka, or I think it was Saka or Odegaard, could be eligible back for tomorrow. He didn't say which one. So I think Ben White will probably start again at right back. Even though I did say yesterday, I know we said you say Mosquera is a bit rash and he does tend to dive in.
Yeah.
I think tomorrow's game could be in the Premier League, probably not. But I think tomorrow, would be more equipped for Mascara at right back. So I'd
Yeah.
probably play Mascara at right back. Phew, in terms of the midfield, for me, I think Norgard would come in.
Yeah.
I would play Norgard. Zubamendi, I feel he's tired. He's been playing a lot of football this season, and I feel that he's had lapses of concentration in the last few games, like losing his man, passes being too short, and he just looked a bit tired. And Norgard, listen, for me, Norgard, he's got experience in the Premier League, maybe not in the Champions League, but he's got a lot of experience. Ex-captain at Brentford.
Yeah.
And I feel that he could do a good job. Rice, like I said, I don't know if Rice plays or not because injury. So let's say Rice doesn't play. I would put Skelly.
I was about to ask you that. I was saying that. Would you throw Skelly into midfield?
Yeah, I'd throw Skelly in the midfield with Eze. I feel that going forward, progressively, I think Skelly, he does so much, man, and he's strong as well. He's like Jones. Same thing we're saying with Jones.
Yeah, very good on the ball, very technical, very good.
Yeah.
Very rarely loses it when he steps into midfield. Very rarely loses it, and he's got an eye for a pass as well. When he plays in midfield, when he inverts some left back, man, he's got to play his natural position, man. At the end of the day.
Exactly, and that's what I want from Skelly. I want eventually him to move into midfield because you could just tell he's a midfielder.
Yeah,
he's not a left back. He's not an inverted left. He's a midfielder. You know, I like him when he's more advanced. Like, I don't know if you watched any of the under-21 England game a couple of weeks ago, but you know he did play at left back, but he was majoritively in the game. Tucked in, and he was brilliant in that midfield, man. He obviously set up the goal for Nwaneri to score. He had a good few chances, but in that midfield, I know it's under 21, and people might say, yeah, it's only under 21, but he looks so relaxed. He looks so comfortable. So I'll play him there. Up front, I'd probably start with Trossard. I'd bring Martinelli on a bit later for the legs, the tired legs, but I'd probably start with Trossard. And you know what? I would probably start Havertz up front. I'd probably drop Gyökeres for this game. Start Havertz up front. And then I know everyone wants to see Dalman start, but I'd probably still start with Noni. On the right, I don't know if I'd start Dalman. Yeah, I'm telling you, so people might think I'm crazy, but Sunday is a game I'd probably throw Dalman in against City.
Yeah,
on Sunday, because I just feel that we need someone in that game, especially that could just come in and with no expectation and just play.
Play with freedom, innit? Just play with freedom. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it will surprise City as well. But yeah, I'd start Havertz, drop Gyökeres. I feel that tomorrow will probably be the game for a false nine and not an out and out. I don't think going on the game last week, I don't think the way we kind of played against Sporting, I don't think it was really a game for Gyökeres. Even though it's his ex-team and stuff, I feel that they kind of isolated him a bit because they know him from the last few years. Do you know what I'm saying? They know his weaknesses, they know stuff. So he was isolated so much, I feel. And as soon as Havertz came on, you saw it immediately.
Yeah,
you know?
that dropping deep into midfield and picking up the ball.
Yeah,
they played three at the back, right? Last week, did they play three at the back?
Was it three at the back? I think it was three at the back, and then he played the extra two on the wide, I think.
So yeah, that's why it's like they've always got they got the three centre backs, got no one to mark, so it's difficult, and they're just basically just picking up space.
There you go. There you go. So yeah, I honestly think that I think tomorrow. I think we can win tomorrow. I think we can get another clean sheet tomorrow. So I predicted a 2-0
Yeah.
the other day. So I think we could go back. We definitely need to win to go into Sunday. If we go out tomorrow, yeah, I feel that going into Sunday, we could get hammered on Sunday. We could get hammered out.
Confidence will be very low, man, going into that game.
Yeah, we could. And the last thing you want to do is go into that game on the back of a defeat, especially going out of the Champions League and getting battered to City. Because I feel if City find their groove early on Sunday, we could be in serious trouble. And we could be looking at the old school Arsenal versus City scores where it's like 4-0 and just getting tonked. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, man, for me, like I said, I'd probably start Havertz up top instead of Gyökeres, man. And see, Havertz in midfield for me just doesn't work.
Nope.
It hasn't worked. And I think Arteta's still going with that against Bournemouth the other day. When it hasn't worked against Southampton, it hasn't worked against was it City as well in the final of the Carabao. It just doesn't work. For me, Havertz, he's a you got to put him up front if he's going to play. For that. But yeah, into the last game, Real Madrid Bayern. Obviously, Bayern are winning 2-1 from the first leg at the Bernabeu. And yeah, Bayern going to be at home, man. So, they've got the home team advantage. They're one go up from them. I predicted Bayern for the whole tournament.
Yeah.
For me, obviously, we know they got Upamecano. He's got the Bozo gene. If anything's going to go wrong, it's going to go through Upamecano.
Yeah.
But then, going forward, Diaz, Kane, and Elise. I mean, when we talk about front of threes, we spoke about Doué, Dembele, and Kvaratskhelia. When you're looking at Elise, Kane, and Diaz, Musiala just behind, this season has just been dangerous. As much as I feel that, Mbappe, Vinny, Bellingham, when he came on was good, as much as I feel that they've got an attacking threat, I feel that Bayern are just going to have that edge, man. I think Bayern will have that edge. They
got a bit too much. As like you said, they're at home. Real Madrid don't really travel well, or haven't really travelled well this season in the Champions League. They lost again over the weekend as well, I think. I remember right, they lost 2-1, I think, over the weekend.
Madrid?
Yeah, I'm sure they lost over the weekend. So
I'm just gonna quickly let me check. So I want to see their team who played.
But they're still in fighting for the league, aren't they? So they can't really rest anyone.
Oh yeah. No, okay. They drew with Girona 1-1.
It's true, yeah.
But the team lineup. Okay, Vinny still played a full game. Mbappe still played a full game. Bellingham, Camavinga, and Diaz went off earlier subs. I mean, Valverde played a full game as well, so they didn't really rest. But like you said, because they're going for the league,
can't afford to, man. It's going to be. I think it'll be a tight game again, but I can see. I can see Bayern winning 2-1 in that game.
Part of me is thinking: are Madrid going to put all their eggs in this basket? Because in the league, Barca are 9 points clear, and they played the same. They played the same amount of games. 7 games left. I don't know if I see them winning. Barca losing 3 games.
No.
In the last 7, and Madrid thinking. So I think it's safe to say Barcelona are going to win La Liga this season. So maybe Madrid are going to put all their eggs in this and just go all out and stuff. But I still see Bayern edging it, man. In terms of if I'll so you're saying Bayern are gonna go through, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so in terms of and do you think Arsenal will go through?
Yeah, I think Arsenal goes through as well.
Okay, so then in terms that sets up a semi-final, then
Who would you rather
about.
play between Barca and Atletico? Like personally, like styles make fights. Who because obviously I know you beat Atletico in the knockout in the group stages, but
4-0,
that's the group stages. Totally different in the knockout phase, because the same thing happened last year. You beat PSG in the league phase, and then obviously they beat you in the semi-final. So stylistic wise, which team would you prefer to play?
Do you know what? It's difficult because before I definitely would have said Barcelona, but I just feel that the way teams have just been attacking us, the way Bournemouth attacked us the other day, if that's Barca, they're scoring a lot more than Bournemouth did.
Yeah.
And to have a team all out attack us, I'm not sure if right now we could handle that right now, like a wave of attacks. Because Barcelona, for me, it would be wave after wave after wave.
Yeah.
Whereas Atletico would be more kind of eased. So we might have more of a chance playing our game against that. I mean, I feel like 2-3 years ago, it would have been a whole different game against Atletico, but I feel now we'd probably have more of a chance against them. So for me, I probably would more call for Atletico in a semi-final of the champs than Barcelona. I feel Barcelona will probably turn up more in the semis than them. And then on the other side, it would be Bayern versus
PSG.
Now with them,
what a game that would be, bro! What a game that would be, man.
See, games like that can go two ways. There's a game full of shitload of goals, or where they just kind of sit back off each other and.
Who do you think's got the better defense out of the two of them? For me personally, I think it's PSG got a better defense than them,
because obviously you got Hakimi's there, Marquinhos.
Is it?
Marquinhos is there.
Mendes is fullback, and what's the other? What's the centre back called again?
Sorry, let me just go to the team because I always got Pacho.
Pacho, that's the one.
Pacho, Mendes, Hakimi, Marquinhos. Okay.
Yeah.
Which I know, which is a strong. And then
Bayern probably got the better keeper. Well, they definitely got the better keeper.
Neuer. Yeah. It's tough. You got Alfonso Davis, Tar, Upamecano, Stanic, Lima. I mean, yeah.
Limar's the midfielder who's sort of like converted into a fullback, isn't he?
A fullback, yeah. He was a midfielder before.
Yeah.
Do you know what's strange? PSG, I know, have the stronger defense. I feel.
Yeah.
It's just strange.
It could strike force is bag for bag, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's bag for bag the strike force, bro.
Exactly.
You can't call it like either way. You'd be happy with either strike force. You get what I mean?
There you go. Anyone wins the league, wins titles.
100%.
It's definitely going to go down to the midfield. I think it might be. It's the midfield that it might go, because obviously you got Gnabry, Kimmich, and you got Pavlova in there, or you got Goretzka in there, Musiala as well.
Yeah.
Very good, but the Vitinha, Neves, he's the other one. Neves, Vitinha, and
Spanish
Em-
midfielder.
you got Emery. Ruiz is injured, isn't it?
Oh yeah, he is injured.
So,
Isn't he?
so he's not going to play. So that's a big miss. So I know they've been playing Zaire Emery.
Yeah, and he's played well there. He played well against us.
Yeah. So, yeah. Do you know that game? Like I said, I'm gonna go with Bayern because I said I reckon Bayern are going to win the whole thing. I think Bayern might just pick that, man. And then the final, boy,
it'd be a proper chess match between you and Atletico.
Yeah,
proper chess match
in the semis.
Yeah. That one's a hard. That would be hard for me. That's a hard one to call because you know what Simone's like, how he set his team up.
Yeah, we've got to do what they've done to Barca in the first game. Like we got to come away with at least a 2-0.
Yeah.
In that first game, and then take it back home.
So the semi-finals, you'll still be the second leg will still be at the Emirates in that.
Yeah.
There's no draw for it. They've done it for the whole.
Yeah, it should be from what I gather.
Okay.
Arsenal, because we finished top of the group, and Arsenal and Bayern, their home games all through to the final will be second leg. So, yeah, it would be that, which could play a part, in it as well. Be interesting. Yeah. And then final, who have you got to win the whole thing? Like, what was your
before it started? Mine was PSG again because of their front three,
back to back.
Yeah, they're just looking strong again. Just like last year, they started off slow last year in the group stages as well, and it just slowly picked up form. Their their federation helps them out, but look, they've got a week's rest again before they played us. You get what I mean? So they got quite a few in their favour.
Which I think is just, should that be allowed? If just
see the lineup, bloody hell.
You got Liverpool lineup.
Yeah,
go on, give it to me, man.
So we got Mamo in goal, Frimpong, Van Dijk, Konate, Kirkes, McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, Wirtz, Isaac, Hugo.
Ooh. Wow. See? What did I just say?
Exactly.
I was like, where do you go with something and do Hugo and thing?
And
so Salah's not there?
No, Salah's on the bench.
Salah's been dropped.
Salah's on the bench. Rio's on the bench. Kirkes is back on the bench. But
Robbo's starting?
No, Robbo's on the bench as well.
Oh, okay. I told him he was going to start them both. Yeah. KJ.
I couldn't believe in starting both, man. That's interesting.
Didn't want that. Yeah. So who's? I'm trying to think of.
So it's either going to be. So the way Sky Sports have got it up, he's got it as a 4-2-2-2.
Okay. 4-2-2-2. So you got Subba, McAllister. No, sorry, Gravenberch.
McAllister in midfield.
McAllister, Sobo, Wirtz.
Yeah. And Isaac and Hugo up top. I think it might be a 4-3-1-2. Oh, sorry, 4-4-3-1-2.
That's interesting, you know. It's going to be, it's like KJ said, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. And I would love to know, attacking, defending wise,
it's going to be nuts.
It's going to be interesting.
It is. That's thrown me. That's going to thrown Luis Enrique as well. I bet he ain't. You wouldn't have seen that coming.
Definitely not both of them. Definitely not Salah and Ekatike and Isaac.
But the thing is Hugo, is he going to play from the left? Because that's where he plays. He's played a lot from with France, isn't he? His last against Brazil, he played off the left, didn't he? And he played
True.
well. He played well. Hugo did there. So
Yeah, so it could be.
it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting to see what Slot's thinking is playing this lineup, man.
Like what's been done in training, isn't it? Yeah, I mean McAllister, it sounds like he's gonna have to have some legs tonight then.
That's what I mean. Me personally, I would have played Jones in there. Or is what's it called? McAllister going to play further forward, and Soberside's going to be the legs in midfield.
Yeah,
alongside Gravenberch.
I think he would have to be the legs, to be fair.
Yeah,
but then you just don't know. You don't know.
it's proper throw.
Yeah.
But then again, you did say it, bro. Throw up a surprise, and that's a massive surprise.
This is what I'm saying. I think that this is probably the game to throw a surprise. Like you have to.
Yeah.
And this is the type of thing I kind of want with Arteta.
Yeah, exactly. This
throw a surprise, man. Throw a surprise. We're too predictable. Do you get what I'm saying? He said, "Yeah, I agree. Sobo has to be pivot in my midfield."
Yeah,
but we need to see a Galatasaray performance. Yeah, Galatasaray type performance, 100%.
Yeah.
Let me see. The PSG team is out. John Neves, Doué, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia start up front. Vitinha, Emery,
Neves. Yeah.
Kimi, Pacho, Marquinhos, Nuno, Mendes.
Barcola's on the bench as well. Barcola's back from injury.
Yeah, so it's going to be... Okay.
It's going to be interesting, but I can't believe it, man.
It's going to be a good game.
It is.
Yeah. Let me go to team lineups and see how they've got it set up for tonight. Let's see if they've got a different... Okay, they've got the same thing. 4-2-2-2 as well.
Yeah.
Gravenberch is definitely going to have to help out with Kvaratskhelia. Frimpong, luckily, Frimpong got the pace.
He's got the pace to keep up with him, man. But he's just got it's his trickery, though, isn't it? He's not really a defensive minded player. He's got the speed to keep up with him, but it's how tricky he is.
This is what I'm saying, man. It's gonna be an interesting game, man. You lot, like we said, if you don't get an early goal, anything could happen. But you can't let them get that first goal. I think if they score first, I think it's done.
Yeah, so there'll be trouble.
There'll be trouble, man. And you don't want their heads to drop so early, and then you just get battered. You end up getting tonked. Do you get what I'm saying?
Exactly that.
So yeah, Kay just said no. They'll play a 4-3-3. Yeah,
4-3-3. Yeah, I got a feeling Hugo will play from the left. Yeah, I got that feeling.
So then, who's going to be right on the right? Do you think he'll put Frimpong on the right?
No, he'll play Wirtz. Wirtz on the right to play with sort of like it sort of had like a free roll.
Yeah. Like a drift, innit?
Yeah. Like what's it called? Frimpong will hold the width, but Wirtz will have the freedom to like drift inside. I think Wirtz, it's good for Wirtz to have Isaac though, because Isaac likes to play on the last defender and make runs off the defender. Yeah. Off the centre back. So I think it's good to have him there. Yeah. In and around thing. But it's gonna be interesting, man. Like I think that's going to throw a lot of people. I don't think a lot of Liverpool fans are going to be shocked to see both Hugo and Isak playing up front together.
Together, yeah.
And Isak as well. I mean, and Wirtz as well, man. That's a very attacking lineup.
But you got to go for it, man.
No, we do. But
yeah.
Don't need to. But do you need to go for it so early? You get what I mean? Is in like, you've got 90 minutes. You get what I mean? You've got 90 minutes and possible extra time. So it's strange. And then, like I said, you still got Salah to come off the bench as well. Like you like Salah playing against people with tired legs. Could be good for him, and Rio as well. Rio coming off the bench as well.
Exactly.
So this is what I was saying about our bench is looking a lot better now. Like we've got options off the bench. Remember Gakpo's on the bench as well. So we've got a lot of attacking options off the bench.
Yeah, it's true. And then obviously if the midfield isn't really going as you planned, you know, you've got Jones to come off the bench and try and get some stability in that midfield as well. So
and then you still got Gomez and Robbo to come off the bench to give a bit of more solid defensive work as well.
Exactly, bro. It's gonna be interesting, mate. It's gonna be very interesting. Got an hour till kick off, and boy, yeah, man. After the game, I'm sure we'll come back and do a little rundown of tonight's games, man. So yeah, man. Big up everyone that tuned in. Big up KJ, man.
Big up KJ.
Big up D man who tuned in earlier as well. Anyone else who tuned in, hit a subscribe on your way out, hit a like. And yeah, we'll be back after the game, man. Talking about what happened. Good luck to you, bro, for tonight.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. And we'll be back in a couple hours, man. But that's up, people.
Peace.
What a massive win. Absolutely incredible.